Okay, welcome to yoga. Go ahead and find your chairs. A nice comfortable chair. And we're going to begin today by opening up our heart. And so we're going to come into a mudra, and mudra is basically our little hand gestures that direct energy to a particular part of our body. And so today we're going to direct this energy to our heart here. So we're going to flip our palms up. Yeah. And close our eyes. And just come into this space. We're going to take a couple breaths here. So taking a breath in through the nose. And let it go. And another breath in through the nose. Nice, long, deep breath. And let it go. Just relax the body, relax the breath now, and just arrive in this space for this hour. Yeah, good. And simply, we're going to touch the tip of our thumb with the tip of our two middle fingers on both hands. And our pointer finger and pinky finger just gently reach forward. It's a heart mudra. It's called Apana mudra. Yeah. And this just directs beautiful energy to our heart, both physically and metaphorically. Sending some good energy to our heart. Yeah, that can help if you have get heart palpitations. It can help to calm that down, right? It can release anxiety, can release heaviness. Sometimes we might feel a day where we feel just heavy, like we're moving through molasses. Yeah, so it can release that. Grief, sadness, even our digestion. Yeah, it can help with easing our digestion, letting it flow. Good. And so let's take a nice big breath in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Now we're going to take a few breaths humming our breath out. Yes, so we'll just sort of sound like a bee in our head. So take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, just very easily exhale with a hum. And take that hum as long as you can on the exhale breath, and then relax. And again, take a breath in through your nose and exhale with a hum. Let's do a few more at your own pace. Breathing in as deeply as you can and gently humming your breath out. That humming also can help alleviate anxiety and panic, heaviness, grief. Yeah, just humming it out. So a few more. Each time, try to extend that exhale breath as long as you can with that hum. But then the next time that you exhale fully with your Bhramari breath, that hum, go ahead and release the breath, relax the breath. You can release the mudra and just fan your fingers gently open. Just notice any effects of that breath. Sometimes it can help to wake us up, enliven us, that humming. Yeah, that's nice. And then when you feel ready, you can go ahead and flutter your eyes open. It's a really nice breath if you're feeling overwhelmed. If you ever see a child, you might see them when they're being attacked or antagonized or whatever, you'll see them, they'll just do that naturally, right? To get rid of it, let it all go, don't even pay attention, and come inside. Yeah, and take that Bhramari breath. So it's kind of a fun breath to practice in your day when you're, again, feeling overwhelmed, stressed. Just give it a try. All these breathing techniques that we talk about in class, sometimes it's nice to just jot some notes down after class. And if you want to remember that breath, and then every now and then put them where you might, at your nightstand or on your desk, where you might refer to them and say, oh yeah, I remember that Bhramari breath, and just spend 2 or 3 minutes doing that breath on a particular day and make it part of your practice. Yeah, breath. Our breath is our life force energy. Okay, so hands down on our lap. Let's find a nice tall spine. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, reach your shoulders back. Drop your chin to your chest. Stretch the back of your neck. Good. And then inhale, slowly press into your feet. Float your chin up just slightly. Keep the back of your neck long. And exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Good. And then lift the head straight back forward. Not the chin's just neutral. Good, take a breath in, and as you exhale through the nose, turn your head over to the right. Ooh, as far as it'll go. And then inhale, slowly bring it back forward. Take a breath in. And exhale, turn your head over to the left. Stretching it, turning it. And then inhale, bring the head forward. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Relax it. Press into your feet. Inhale the head up. And exhale, next exhale breath, drop it over to the left. How's your neck feeling today? You can keep your eyes open or soft or closed here. Inhale, head comes back up. And one more time, as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Maybe it'll go a little further towards your chest. Good. Let's do some head rotation. So inhale, now the head over to the right. And up, keep the back of the neck long, the head goes back just a little bit, and then over to the other side, and forward. Notice where you feel this stretch in your neck. Try to relax your jaw, even open your mouth slightly so your jaw relaxes as you do these circles with your head. Or you can also have a gentle little smile on your face as you circle. And next time that your head comes forward, pause and reverse. Let's go to the other direction. Inhaling up. Every movement in yoga is mindful. Give it your 100% no matter what we do. No matter how easy or how challenging you might feel it is, give it your 100% and be aware how your body is reacting to the movement. Good. The next time that the head comes forward, pause. Good. Wiggle your toes, press down into your toes and float your head back up. Nice. And relax your arms down alongside your chair. On an inhale breath, press into your feet, lift your shoulders up and in towards your ears. And exhale, relax. And press into your feet, inhale, lift shoulders up and in. And exhale, relax. One more time, inhale, press into your feet, lift your shoulders. Exhale, relax. And now let's do some shoulder rolls. Yeah, rolling your shoulders back. And then pause. And then rolling your shoulders forward. Just nice and organically, nice and easily. Yeah, good. And relax, good. And fanning your arms out, making sure you have space to raise your arms here. Just floating your arms out from either side. Yeah, just a little bit. And then just start to rock side to side with your upper body. Inhaling and exhaling. If your arms are hitting the back of your chair, you may want to pause and scoot forward in your chair a little bit, like mine were. Yeah. And then over time, slowly start to raise the arms. You're inhaling and exhaling. You can slow it down and go a little faster if you feel you want to get a little more in. Yeah. So continue to raise your arms as high as they will go. That's comfortable. Yeah. Or maybe it's just shoulder height. Maybe it's below shoulder height. Whatever it is. And then slowly start to lower them. So being very mindful, very gentle on your spine. Yeah, maybe you just go a little bit or maybe a bit more. Give it whatever, your 100% for your body. And arms slowly float down to where you started. Good. And relax. Then shake out the hands. Flop the fingers up and down, shake, shake, shake. Good. And then bring your palms together. And we're going to float the elbows out to either side. So you're gently pressing into your palms here. You're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to reach your fingers forward and down towards the floor. Good. And then inhale, bring your fingers back up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring the fingers in towards your heart, rotating them in. Yeah, as far as you can, and up. And again, forward and down. Maybe you go a little further, and up, and forward and in. Yeah, so your hands are away from your chest so that you have space to bring your fingers in. And let's do that one more time. Fingers forward and down. Maybe reach a little bit further. You kind of feel the stretch in your shoulders, your arms, and up and in towards your chest. And in and down a little bit further towards your heart. Maybe down towards your tummy and up. And then once fingers come up, relax the elbows down. Good. Interlace your hands and just stretch out your hands. Just move them around like they're cookie dough or silly putty or just, noodles. Yeah, cooked noodles. Nice and stretch. And then flop your hands, fingers around, flop the hands up and down, side to side. Good. And relax the arms down. Take a big breath in and let it go. Always reminding ourselves to breathe. Inhale, slowly relax the shoulders as the arms float up, right? If you start to hike the shoulders up, pause there, relax the shoulders, and see if you can go a little further. And lifting the fingers up, spreading the fingers wide, including the thumb. Rotate your fingers in and down, and back up, and to the back. And up, and forward and down, and up, and back and down. And one more here, rotating from the shoulder all the way down the arm into the fingers. Yeah, good. And fingers come up, good. Press into either side of the room, stretch your arms long, tuck your belly in, lift your spine, stretch out into a T. Good. And then as you exhale, next exhale breath, relax the arms down. Just let them float down nice and gracefully. And roll out, roll up, and roll forward. All right, coming into cat-cow here. I'm just gonna, you stay where you are. I'm gonna just do my cat-cow sideways so you can see the movement of my body. So basically we start with a nice tall spine, hands on our thighs. I'm gonna take a breath in. Good. And as you exhale, lean the body, just push the chest forward, lift the chin up slightly, slide your hands up your thighs a little bit, coming into cow pose. We're making a little back bend here. And then as you exhale, bring the body up and then start to curl your spine towards the back of your chair. Slide your hands to the front of your knees, drop your head. Tuck your abdomen back. And then slowly come up and exhale into cobra, cow pose. So hands up a little bit on your thighs. Your body's leaning forward slightly. Your chin is lifted. And exhale, start to, as if you have a string on the middle of your spine and somebody's pulling it back to your chair. And then tuck your abdomen in, that protects the back. Stabilizes it. And let's do that one more time. Just make this feel so nice. Inhaling into that cow pose. And exhaling into your cat pose. And then slowly bring the body straight back up. Good. Nice tall spine. Good. Yeah, that's just a really nice way to do your cat-cow. Yeah, good. All right, coming into cobra pose now. Again, we're just opening up our heart space here. We're gonna take a breath in. And as we exhale again, we're gonna lean the body forward. Yeah, just about halfway. And then rest your elbows onto your legs, onto your thighs. The fingers are just our fingers together and palms parallel to the floor. Good. We're gonna take a breath in here. And as you exhale, relax your body forward. Just let your spine, the front of your spine melt. Yeah, good. You can look between your hands for now. Good. And then we're gonna gently press into our elbows. And we're gonna, as we start to slide your elbows back, you're gonna stretch the crown of your head forward and then slowly lift your chin. Coming into cobra. If we were laying on our belly on the floor, we would have our elbows right underneath our shoulders here, and just dropping the spine as you're lifting the heart. And breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breath. Smile on the face, opening your heart, opening the front of your spine. And as you exhale, relax your head forward. Good. Slide your right hand, your palm back onto your thighs and your left, and then press down into your hands and slowly come back up. All right, we're gonna do a little challenging pose, an upper body opener here called cow face pose. Yeah, so we're gonna start with our right hand. You're gonna reach your right arm forward, flip your palm up, bend your elbow, and bring your right fingers to the back of your right shoulder blade. You can take this left hand and help to lift your elbow up. So we just want this bent arm right next to our head if possible. And then the elbow pointing up towards the sky as much as possible. You might be here, depending on the opening of your shoulder girdle there. Yeah. And now, so the left elbow's reaching up. Now we're gonna take this left hand and bring the back of the hand onto your back. Okay. And relax your shoulders. Yeah. And then you can either remain with this back of the hand just resting on your sacrum, or you can start to slide your left fingertips up towards your right fingertips. Yeah, I can't even get close on this side, but some people can interlace their fingers behind them in this. I'm not even close. So just take this to wherever is comfortable for you. If there's any discomfort in there, that left shoulder, back the hand out a little bit. Yeah, so that you don't have that pressure. Yeah. So we're just looking to slide those left fingertips up to maybe touch the tips of the right fingers, and breathe. Nice tall spine. So again, this is a very challenging pose. So find your breath here. Each time you exhale, can you slide those left fingertips up a little higher? If not, if you're at your edge, then stay there. And now on an exhale breath, very slowly, slide your left hand down towards the seat of your chair and then slide it out from behind you, nice and slow. And then just allow that right elbow to drop. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Yeah, so that's an intense, really intense stretch, but you feel, once you come out of that, you just feel so much more open, I think. Let's just do the other side. We're gonna take the left arm, float it up towards the sky, bend the elbow, bring that hand onto the back shoulder blade. Good, and if your elbows, maybe here, maybe you just try to guide it up to wherever it's comfortable for you. Slide those left fingertips down to the back of your shoulder blade. And now this right hand, the top of the hand can just lay on the back of your hips. You can start to slide it up towards your left fingertips. I'm a little closer to my fingertips on this side. Must mean that my left shoulder is a little more open than my right. I'm mirroring you. So your right shoulder, this might be a little tighter for you. Usually the dominant side is a little bit more challenging. Yeah, that shoulder tends to get stiff. Keep the heart lifted, even lift the chin up slightly and breathe. Yes, so we're really opening those shoulders here. So really give it your all, right? Don't take it to the point where you can't breathe. 2 more breaths here. Maybe you try to touch your fingertips, just give it a little effort. Yeah. And then as you exhale, relax the body, slide your right hand down towards the seat of your chair. And then slide it out from behind you. And then slowly lower that left elbow. Good. And relax the arms down. Good. And just gently roll the shoulders. Yeah. So we're doing a lot of restricting of the blood flow in that pose into this shoulder area. So when we come out of it, then there's this nice flow of blood, oxygenated blood that goes through the shoulder joints. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, so again, if you're not already at the front of your chair, scoot your hips a little closer to the front of the chair. We're gonna step our right leg out to the side. Keep that left knee forward. Good. We're just gonna come into a seated warrior pose here. So grounding this right foot, toes are reaching out to the side. They might be on a little bit of an angle forward because it's a little bit challenging to open up wider, but you can heel toe your right foot out just as far as is comfortable on your body. If you go too far, you start feeling tweaking in your back, bring that leg in a little bit. Good. All right, and we're gonna stretch the left arm back, stretch your right arm forward. Slowly turn your gaze and look over to the right middle fingernail and breathe here. So pressing gently into your feet. Just relaxing your shoulders back and down. Little smile on the face. And find your breath. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax the shoulders. So bringing your awareness to your left knee. Did it cave in? And you draw it out to the side so the knee is right above the heel. Okay. On your next exhale breath, relax your left arm down. And you can even grab onto the chair, underneath your chair with your left hand. Yeah, we're gonna flip the right palm up, finding our peaceful warrior. So on an inhale breath, press into your feet, reach your right arm up towards the sky. You can watch it go up. Yeah, you can bend the right elbow. You can even rest the right fingers onto the back of your head and breathe. Beautiful heart opener here. Nice, slow, long, deep breath here. And on an exhale breath, you can float that right arm off your head, if it was there, and float it down towards the floor. Watch that right arm as it floats towards the floor. The right hand, good. And lifting your gaze up and forward, we're going to bring the forearm of our right arm. You can now let go of your chair here. Yeah. And we're going to lay your forearm or your hand, the back of your hand, onto this right thigh. Yeah, I'm going to come into side angle pose here. Relax your left arm down. Draw your left shoulder back so we're not caved in here like this. So we have a nice squared chest. And on an inhale breath, press into your feet to reach your left arm up. You can keep the left arm very loose, a little soft bend in the elbow. Take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, just stretch that left arm over to the upper right corner of the room. And breathe, stretching that whole left side. And bringing your attention to that left knee. Did it cave in? And can you bring it above that heel? Stretch long. You can even turn your head and look slightly underneath that right arm pit. And breathe here. And then inhale, press into your right forearm to float your body back up. Let that left arm float down. Good. And one more time, we're going to reach the right arm out. Yes, palm is up. And on another inhale breath, reach it up and over. Do one more peaceful warrior here. So again, you can hold on to the seat of your chair, the frame of your chair with that left hand, or you can just keep the left palm against the chair, opening up that heart. Peaceful warrior. Good. Is that left knee caving in? Draw it out to the side. And then inhale, slowly float the right arm back up to the sky. Eventually catch the gaze of your right palm and watch the right hand float down. Good. Relax the shoulders, bring your gaze forward and step, toe, heel, your foot, or you can just step your feet back together, front of your chair, nice tall spine. Good, that's such a nice hip opener, spine opener, yes, for us, heart opener. Good. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to just step now the right or the left leg out to the side. Again, have as wide of a stance as is comfortable on your body, right? So once you land, see, can I go a little further? And then if it's like, ooh, that feels like it's a little too much, and you find that center point, right, where it feels like a nice opening, but it's not straining. Good. Okay. So we're going to find, and this right leg, the knee is just straight forward. Good. And we're going to reach the right arm back. And we're going to reach the left arm forward. We're going to find our warrior two. So try to make sure that the back arm isn't dropped down, that they're both in line with each other. And then slowly turn your gaze over to that middle left fingernail and breathe. Nice long, slow, deep breaths here. Again, keeping that left knee out to the side, right on top of that heel. And breathe. 2 and 1. On your next exhale breath, relax that right arm down. Let it float down. Again, you can grab onto the frame of your chair or just the palm against the chair. Turn your left palm up for peaceful warrior, and on an inhale breath, reach that left arm up towards the sky. Yeah. And then if you want to bend that left elbow, you can. If you want to lay your left fingertips onto the back of your head and reach your left elbow up towards the ceiling is an option. And breathe. Toes gently pressing into the floor. That right knee is not caving in. It's staying right above that heel. And breathe. Opening. Big breath here. This is challenging. It can be really challenging. Breathe into the challenge. Good. On your next inhale breath, let that left hand float up. And then eventually catch the gaze of your left hand as it floats down. watching it as it floats down. Good. And relax. Good. And then bring your gaze forward. We're going to take now the forearm, we're going to flip this left palm up, and you're going to just hinge at your hips to the side. We want to keep this left shoulder back slightly and lay either your forearm or your hand. Yes, hands, you don't come as far over with your body. Yeah, so whatever's most comfortable for you. And then on an inhale breath, reach that right arm out. Again, as the arm raises, try to remember to relax the shoulder. Good, nice soft arm, that right arm. Reach it up towards the sky. You can be in cactus pose here if you'd like. Good, take a nice breath in, and on an exhale, just stretch over to the left. Yeah, again, that right knee is not caving in, it's staying right above the heel. Good, you're pressing into your, either the left hand or forearm for leverage. And you're looking underneath the right armpit this time. And just allow for a big opening up in that right side. Big breath in and out of the lungs. Good, then on an inhale breath, slowly bring your body back up, and exhale, slowly float that arm down. Good. And we'll do one more peaceful warrior here. So again, stretch that left arm out, flip the palm up. On an inhale breath, reach that left arm up towards the sky, bend the elbow, and just come to your peaceful warrior. Again, just either bending that elbow slightly or bringing that hand onto the head, reaching that left elbow up. If your hand is on your back of your head. And breathe. 2 and 1. And on your next inhale breath, float that right hand up off your head, the left hand rather, and then slowly lower it. Catch the gaze of that left hand as the arm lowers. Good. Nice. And relax the shoulders. Bring the gaze back forward and toe heel your feet back to the distance apart. Good. And relax. Good. Shake it out. Shake off any tension that you might have built up. Shake the head. Yeah, just wiggle the body. Good. We're going to do one more pose here quickly before we stand. We're going to grab behind our right knee, and we're going to hug our knee or a thigh into our belly. And let's just do a couple circles here with that foot, one direction, pause, and other direction. Right shoulders are reaching back. You're hugging that right thigh in. We're massaging out that right ascending colon doing this. Good. And then relax. Good. And just release that leg down. Take a breath in, get a nice tall spine. As you exhale, relax and turn your body just gently at your waist over to the right, and turn your gaze and look over the right shoulder. Getting a little bit deeper twist here, and breathe. You should feel a little more open after the warrior poses. And as you exhale, slowly bring the body back forward. Nice. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward, grab behind the opposite knee, left knee now. See if you can just hug that thigh into your belly on the left side, and give your feet here. And you can, option is always to, you probably know that, to keep the toe on the floor and just draw the heels side to side, and then reverse. Hugging that knee, hugging that thigh in, hugging it in. Yeah, and relax. Good. And release that out. Take a breath in. Lift your heart slightly. As you exhale, relax and slowly pivot over to the left. Turn your head and look over your left shoulder. That should feel good. And breathe. Nice, long, slow, deep breath. 2 and 1. And as you exhale, relax the body and slowly bring your body back forward. The beauty of this chair, using a chair, is you can do these twists and these poses And we can keep a nice tall spine, and not the tendency when we're on the floor a lot is to round the back. So this allows us to have that nice tall spine. All right, option here is to stand, to do some standing poses. To do that, slide your heels back, hinge at your hips, press into your feet, and stand. And we're finally made it to a stand. And I guess we can say, Alleluia. All right, so just shake gently. Shake the body, wiggle the body. Just dance to the music, this beautiful ballad of Alleluia. Just move to it. Yeah, it's so nice to just move the body however you want to move it. Just feel free on this Valentine's Day to send yourself some love and just allow yourself to move and roll and shake, whatever it is that makes you feel good, your body feel good. All right. And let's come to feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Soften the knees and inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Breath in and breathe out. And 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 one more, and come back to center. Again, just sending our body love today, just being nice and gentle with ourselves. Keeping those feet a little wider apart. Good. We're going to inhale. We're going to just fan our arms out, lift our heart, lift our chin, and then soften the knees and exhale. Let's give ourselves a hug. Hug and squeeze. Give yourself a beautiful hug. And then inhale, lift your chest, fan your arms out again. Big breath in and exhale, curl in. And inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, curl in. Give yourself a hug. And inhale. Make this feel so lovely. And exhale, one more hug here. Yeah, hold on to your arms or your shoulders, drop your head. Just give yourself a big, beautiful, loving hug. Good. And inhale, slowly reach the arms out, lift the chest one more time. Drop the gaze, drop your head forward and relax the arms down. Good. And roll it out. All right. To a little bit of a forward bend here. This time we're going to inhale and reach the arms forward and up, nice and loose. And as you exhale, just slide your hips back and bow the upper body wherever it lands. Arms can hang down. Yeah. And then press into your feet and slowly float the arms up. Inhale all the way up. Look up. Just make this nice and easy. And exhale, allow the body to just drop forward. Soften the knees. We're going to do that one more time. And inhale, slowly bring the arms forward and up. Lift the chest, look up. And exhale, glide the hips back and let the upper body drop forward. Maybe a little bit further, maybe not. So you can just remain forward here with the head down, arms hanging. That's feeling like too much of a strain on your back. You can bring your hands to your thighs. If there's too much pressure in your head, just lift your head up slightly. Let's take a couple breaths here in this forward fold. Yes. Just surrendering to the knowledge that when needed, the divine, the universe sends you love. You are loved. Yes, dearly. We each are, each one of us. All right, if you're forward with your hands just down towards the floor, bring your hands onto your thighs. Let's keep our head down as we slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll the body up. One vertebrae at a time. Yeah. When the chest comes up and the shoulders come up, then lift the head. Good. Reach the arms out and up. Interlace your hands above your head. Bring your pointer fingers towards the sky. This is Kali Mudra. And Kali Mudra sends the signal to our body to just get rid of all of the worry, the anxiety, whatever it is, the loneliness, the heartache. It just allows it to leave your body. A nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Another big breath in. As you exhale, lean over to the right, soften your knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean to the left. And inhale, come up. And exhale, lean to the right. And inhale, come up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, up. Pause. And exhale, unlace your hands and just allow your arms to slowly float down towards the floor. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Good. And roll the shoulders forward. Good. All right. We're going to come now to a little wider stand. Toes are on an angle this time. Good. And just rocking the hips side to side. Just warming ourselves up for goddess pose. Good. Yeah. All right. Come back to center with your hips. Again, just pay attention to how this stance feels. If you're feeling a little precarious, maybe you shorten your stance. If you're feeling like you want a little bit more, maybe you widen your stance. Yeah. But if you want to feel nice and grounded, good. Let's just lay our hands onto our thighs. Let's take a nice big breath in, gentle, nice tall spine. And as you exhale, press into your toes. Gently draw your thighs back as you float your hips towards the floor. Yeah. So if there's any discomfort anywhere, you stop there. You back out a little bit. Yeah. Maybe scooting your heels forward. We want to try to keep those knees as much on top of the heels as possible. This is a little more challenging to do that in this pose. Good. All right, and then once you have your goddess leg, tuck your tailbone forward. So it's almost like you're dipping your pelvis forward. Yeah, good. Squeezing your glute muscles here. See if you can float your arms gently out to a T and bend your elbows. Good. And reach your upper arms back and lift your chest and lift your chin. And bring a smile to your face and breathe. Pressing down into those toes, stabilizing. And each exhale breath, see if you can soften your shoulders, your hips. Let the hips melt a little further towards the floor. Big breath here in this beautiful open, wide open beings with the capability to love unconditionally. Just sending out love. That's all we need to do, with no expectation of anything in return. Yeah, the best way to send out that love that we are. We don't fall in love, we don't have love, we just are love. And on the next exhale breath, relax the arms down, let them float to your thighs. It's challenging to hold that for a little bit, yeah. So press into your toes and very slowly start to straighten your knees. Good. And then bringing one foot in and the other foot in, and we're gonna heel toe, or step, step, step your feet back to hip distance apart. And shake it out, wiggle it out. Yes, let the body relax. Even shaking your head a little bit. Okay, for this one we might want to have our chairs next to us. We're going to do tree pose. I think we've done that a couple times, but tree pose is different every day. So today, we'll see how it goes. It's a breezy day today. So even if we're not in the wind, but there's wind going on around us, that can knock our balance off a little bit. Yeah. So we'll practice being nice and strong and stable in our tree pose today. Great. So we're going to bring our hand onto our chair, bend this outside knee, come onto your toe. Good. And then the really trick to stability and balance is one of them is to have a nice tall spine so that your upper body is nice and stable. Because if our upper body is just loose and hanging and we take a wrong step, everything goes down, right? But if that body, even when we're walking, to have to lift the heart and shoulders are back, it really helps our stability. And now options for your leg is you can stay right here. You can bring the knee out and the bottom of the foot in towards your ankle. Try that and you're saying, this feels pretty easy. Maybe you bring that bottom of the foot to the inside of your shin, not on your knee. You can even do thigh if that's in your practice. Yeah, so find your tree legs here. You're holding onto the chair, even just with a finger holding onto the chair. Good. All right. Now, if it's available to you, can you very slowly find a spot to stare at? That's your drishti gaze. Can you float your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position? Rest your thumbs onto that beautiful heart. Float your elbows out to the side. Gently press slightly into your palms. And breathe. We're just going to stay right here today in Anjali Mudra. Bringing that awareness to our heart today. And breathe. Good. If you want more of a challenge, you can soften your eyes. Like bring your eyes halfway closed. And if you want more of a challenge, you can close your eyes. Yeah. And just notice that wobbling. The wobbling is good. And if you step out a little bit, just get your balance again. Go back in. You can always open your eyes. You can always grab onto your chair. Just find little challenges for yourself here. And enjoy the challenge. Be playful with that challenge. Yeah. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, you're going to open your eyes. Good. And then release the arms down and gently release the leg out. Yeah. So it doesn't take much. The major challenge is closing those eyes, right? Because our brain depends on our balance so much with our eyesight. So as we get older or we lose our eyesight, it's more precarious for us to possibly fall. That's why practicing that will help us to not fall, and be nice and stable. Let's go to the other side and do our heart tree pose on this side. Okay, so notice if there's going to be any difference on this side here. So bending the outside knee, just on the other side, whatever that is for you. Good. And again, lift that heart. Feel your spine get nice and tall. Whenever you're doing most tasks, if we are not rounded forward, like we're so used to, if we have that nice tall spine and practice that, it'll keep us upright and it'll keep that spine healthy too. Yes. So here, finding your drishti gaze, taking maybe the knee out to the side, foot to the inside of the ankle, the shin, or maybe the thigh. Find your feet first. Yes. And then if you can, slowly let go of the chair and bring your hands into prayer position. If you press your palms in, that'll help with stability. And float your elbows out slightly. Yeah. And breathe. And again, if you're feeling really steady today, really stable today, maybe you halfway close your eyes, like you're looking through your eyelashes, or maybe you fully close your eyes. And feeling that wobble, that's the brain talking to the body and stabilizing, practicing. Yes, I've got you, don't worry. And breathe. Yeah. Then you can always hold on to the chair, you can always keep your eyes open and just practice this. Yes. Good. And go ahead and relax. elbows. Float the hands down and release that leg and shake it out. Good. So how was that for anybody that practiced with eyes closed? Pretty significant difference, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes it's even nice to practice holding onto a chair with a finger and closing your eyes, and then letting go and closing your eyes. And you just feel the body is and the brain are trying to talk to each other, right? Good practice. All right. Let's come into a little back bend here. We're going to come into camel pose. So again, we're going to bring our hands onto our sacrum, palms onto your sacrum. It just feel nice. Now let's just rub our low back. Give yourself a nice rub. If this is not comfortable for you, just interlace your hands and reach your shoulders back. Yeah. All right. And now holding onto your sacrum there, bringing the feet about hip distance apart, maybe a tick wider. We're going to bend our knees. Going to reach our shoulders back, reach your elbows back. Feel that heart, that whole chest opening. Yeah, good. And then we're going to lift the chin. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Good. And then take a breath in. If it's available to you as you exhale, press your hips forward, keeping those knees soft and bent, and maybe looking up a little bit further towards the sky. And breathe. Yeah, if your hands are clasped, you're just reaching your hands down and opening that upper chest. Hips are not necessarily coming forward. Open up that whole front body. Open yourself up to all possibilities, to this brand new day. Just being alive and here in yoga today. And then as you exhale, slowly make your way out. Float your head back down slowly. Straighten the knees a little bit, hips back. Slide your hands down. Roll it out. Shake out the hands. Shake out the feet. Okay. Right. And finally, before we sit down, just going to do a couple chair pose here. Yeah. So take a breath in. Wherever you're standing is fine. If you're standing in front of your chair, make sure that you have room to go up and down with your arms. So you might want to step off to the side. Yeah. All right. So take a breath in, exhale, send your hips back like we're sitting down into our chair. Yeah. Press into your toes. Good. If it's available to you, reach your arms forward. Maybe you even reach up a little bit. Excuse me. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop your hands, fingers to the floor, and reach them back. Good. And inhale. Keep your chair legs. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. And exhale, back. Sit back a little bit more as the arms go back. And one more. Inhale, up. And then exhale, down and back. And bringing your hands to your thighs, slowly pressing into your toes, slowly straightening your legs. And coming to a stand. Good work, everyone. Heartbeat's probably beating a little bit. So let's make our way down to our real chair. Not our air chair, but our real chair. So just however it's comfortable for you to send your hips back. Remember to use your toes as you're sitting and standing. Yeah, and let's come to a seat. All right, we're gonna come right into a nice beginning of our shavasana. So hips all the way back in your chair. You planted on the floor. If you want to lay down, this is a good time to lay down if you want to lay down in shavasana. And then we're going to just bring our hands and hold our heart. Lay your hands onto your heart. Close your eyes. Yes, closing your eyes. Good. So your hands are on your heart. And feel your heart beating. Good. Let's take a few deep breaths. Take a few big deep breaths. And feel the breath in the body. Just breathe deeply into your body. And invite it to relax as you exhale your breath. Relax every muscle, every cell. And as you gently breathe now, focus on a feeling of love. Think of whatever it is, a pet, somebody in your life, a child, a partner. Yeah. And bring that feeling right into your body. How does love feel? As you continue to breathe, imagine that feeling of being loved, just surrounding you. You can even give it a color if you'd like, whatever color feels good to you. Green, yellow, violet, whatever it is. And feel yourself being enveloped in this feeling of love. For you are loved, and you are loved. And now relax and gently float your hands down onto your lap with the palms up. We're just going to sit for 3 minutes here. Relaxing whole body.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Just sitting
It's easy
in this
if
beautiful
you
energy that is
try.
love.
No hell below us, and above us is only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people living life for peace. And you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You, and you may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Relax. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Seated in this energy, surrounded by love. Should you choose to come back into this space now in time, slowly begin to move the body and sway the body, wiggle the toes or fingers. Bring a little smile to your face. Let's all come back to center, to stillness. And again, let's just lay our hands onto our heart. And again, just gather that feeling of what it feels like, what love can feel like, and know that's with you at all times. Let's take a nice big deep breath in and feel your heart rise and grow. And then as you exhale, relax your head, relax your forehead down towards your hands. Closing practice today with this. Be prepared to receive something which cannot be achieved by efforts, for you are loved. And when you're feeling ready, complete at your own pace, you may gently begin to flutter the eyes open, let them in slowly, let that light in slowly. And as you lift your head, thank you all for coming and sharing this beautiful holiday, this beautiful heart day with each other. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.
Okay.